Hello, I'm Chylli from Channel Chylli, also known as Try, and we are back with more modded Library of Ruina. Let's just get right into this. I did see a mod I thought was funny. The gun reverberation. Just the concept behind this is... I think it's hilarious. Sure, let's... Actually, that was probably not a good idea. I don't have, like, any ranged attacks. Let's try that again and not be stupid this time. Surprisingly less shooting than I expected. Sure, let's just use Bygone. Let's try that. Sounds like a good trade to me. There we go, we got all 3 eggs. Excuse me, I had to sneeze really quick. And there we go. Gunnar Daily is just such a funny concept. It also sounds brokenly OP for most combats. It's also our daily exclusives. Which is fine. Is that because he doesn't have any ranged ability on his deck? Okay, yeah, you just need to be able to use ranged cards to equip them. Well, that's fun. Another one I got was Delta Industry. Interesting. Let's move our stuff over back to Bygone's. Alright, one floor, one act. Let's see how this goes. Okay, the bosses can drop their books immediately. Iraq is dead. I am so used to brokenly OP enemies. And there we go. That wasn't so bad. I thought it might be a bit worse. And alright, onward we go. Oh boy, we got some reading to do. A couple months after the expulsion of the library from the city. Roland, I thought I told you to stop getting sand all over the insides of the library. Oops, sorry, but I came here as fast as I could. Just wanted to say that it seems like your idea of exploring the nearby outskirts near the city finally got us something. What have you found then? Well, past the sand and bones of beasts, I actually ended up digging up something on accident mid-fight against one of those giant monsters. What is that? Who knows? To be honest, I was hoping you could figure it out. I only brought it back because it was the first thing I found that wasn't trying to kill me out there. Made me really tired when I tried to hold it though, so I had to store it in my gloves. Angela? It's interacting with the light somehow. It's unable to do much, but I can feel it calling out to the library. It's messing with the light, then that might explain why it made me tired just holding it. Who knows what it wants with the library? Oh boy, just when I thought we finally found something useful out here. It might be better if I went back outside and let it get buried in the sand again. Actually, I wish to try something with it. Didn't you say it was trying to call out to the library? We don't really know what's gonna happen if we give it what it wants, and honestly, I'd rather not find out. Nothing I've really encountered in my expeditions led to anything good. I prefer to try and do something about our current predicament than do nothing. Anything correlating to the light will prove to be useful. Well, guess that's that then. You're the boss, ma'am. I'll just be resting on my floor if you need anything. I've been itching to rest for a while now. Thank you, Roland, for your hard work. Enjoy your break. No problem, Angela. Where? It appears that giving it a bit of light worked. Light? What kind of gibberish are you talking about? And where are we? I suppose that's a fair reaction. My name is Angela, the director and librarian of my role's namesake. We are currently inside a library somewhere in the outskirts. A lot of things you're saying there, Angela, but if we're in the outskirts, I can't help but wonder how you were able to build something as grand as this place without it being destroyed. The library wasn't built on the outskirts. It was relocated here from the city. Relocated? Must have been one hell of an investment if those city dwellers made something like this to be handled by a machine. Well, whatever it is you're after, I don't want a part of it. We left the city behind all those years ago. The city wasn't relocated by the netizens of the city, but by the head itself, after he considered it an impurity of the city. The head? Wait, if you're all the way out here, then why? It appears there's a lot more for me to explain. However, it would be remiss of me to give you my side without knowing your name. Especially when I find myself with my own questions about you. It's been a long time since I had any interaction that wasn't with a raving beast. Very well then, Angela. You may call me Osiris. I'll answer your questions best I can, as long as you stay as truthful as you've been thus far. Very well, although I will call upon a dear friend of mine once I begin asking questions. Sometime later. You called? So this is the dear friend you've spoken so much about. The hell happened while I was gone? A story for another time, Roland. I called you here to help ask questions concerning Osiris. Interrogate more like, but a deal's a deal. Guessing that's Osiris then? You've really put me on the spot here, Angela. I have no idea what's going on here. Why don't you go first and I'll follow up? Very well. Osiris, what is your connection to the light? From what you've told me about this light so far, it seems to be heavily related to emotions or the freeing thereof. Whatever the disease of the mind is, the light helps to cure it, letting people express themselves more freely and honestly. Emotions are what power me. They are the key to my abilities. Thus, the light empowers me, which is why you felt my very being calling out to the library. A veritable tree of life to someone like me. Guess it's my turn. Why did you get all verbose all of a sudden? Explanations require more delicacy than simple conversation. What abilities do you have? I can see that you're hiding something, Angela. Why don't we skip all the dilly-dallying and tell me what you're really looking for? I don't appreciate you talking to my friend like that, but truth be told, I'm honestly curious as well. It's not like you to try to dance around the subject. I simply wish to ask for your help in restoring the library. That's it? The difficulty of asking for simple assurance when you've gotten too used to doing everything for yourself or being ignored is a harsh one. I will admit, but it's good that you're at least willing to face it. Very well, I shall give you my help the best I can. It's what an old friend of mine would have wanted. Though how much I can give depends on what you need my assistance with, of course. Well, you already know I'm here to help for you. What is it that you'll need this help for? I have a theory in mind, specifically concerning Osiris's nature and how he can interact with the light. If it's right, then we might be able to maximize the effects of the light and gather more books without having to invite another guest using what we have left over. But most of the contents of the books are released during the second release of the Seed of Light to bring everyone back. We still have the stories themselves. With Osiris's help, we might be able to stimulate them as we did with Chylli. Which means more books for us. We might actually have a way out of this mess. Or to make it less of a pain at the very least. Living in the outskirts is a bit of a hassle, even inside the library. While I can't guarantee we're gonna be able to do exactly how you wanted, the theory is quite sound. I'm not too against it. Same as how I don't need to become a buck. Well, Roland, do you have anything to say? Well, you two are probably more versed in this topic than I'll ever be. Sounds good to me. Got any idea on who we should start with? Personally, I'd like to start with Leo Association. My old partner had encounters with them before. I wish to see if Leo Association still holds a candle to what they were back then. Well, I think you're gonna be in for a treat. Then let's get the first simulation started. Alright, that was pretty... Alright, that all seems pretty interesting. It shouldn't be too bad, I don't think. I think we should definitely prioritize this main person. Alexin. Or Lishin. Or I don't really know how to pronounce Chinese names, so I have no idea. Okay, these guys are certainly tough. I can't read that. It is so tiny. Actually, how about we try to lock down the boss next turn? Okay, actually, we're gonna try to delete that. Almost got off the stagger there. There we go, let's try something like that. We're gonna try to kill this bottom guy first because he seems like a bigger issue. Oh, Section 3 Director. That was a lot harder than I expected. Who even were those three? Some of their techniques were a bit familiar to what the Liu had when they were invited to the library, but I'd never seen some of those moves from the ones we had to fight. Two of them seemed to have retreated to the entrance of the library. Yeah, and that's giving me major deja vu. I was hoping for a couple nameless fixers at first, but that was like fighting Liu's Section 1 all over again. Hoping neither one of them manifests ego like Zhao did. I don't know if we're gonna be able to handle it as well as we did back then, when the library was the star of the city. Let's see what we can get here. Interesting. And let's continue to the next one. Osiris? Neo. The girl? Yes, her. She was my partner. Wait, that was your partner? I thought you said she had encounters with the Liu, not that she was part of it. No, we never joined Liu. She's not exactly how she was back then. She seems to be a mix of my memories of Neo and a certain member of Liu we were closest with. Everyone there was someone I knew of. That's people you know and not the ones we do. Then do you think the fact that you were a major part of simulating them inside the library caused it? That makes sense. And we're still hitting books like I had hoped. Yeah. You doing good? Do not mind me. I was just thinking of the implications of all of this. It must mean a lot to you, huh? Yes, she did. It looks like those two are coming back from the entrance. We can theorize what them being people you know means afterwards. We still have guests to receive. Hopefully they didn't manifest ego while we were looking away, yeah? Don't jinx yourself. Uh-oh, that's a mass attack. Two floors for one combat. I think we want to take out Leaf String first. Unfortunately, that's probably gonna hurt quite a bit. So far, this is going really good. Okay, we're gonna want to delete that. Sorry, I haven't been talking much, I'm just kind of focusing here. And there we go. That didn't feel too nice, if I'm being honest. Agreed. While they were not exactly the same as I remember, that was... Seeing their expressions like that is something I never wish to see again. Thinking twice about helping Angela with trying to restore the library? No, I will still continue to hope. It's what she would have wanted. She sounds really selfless, this Neo person. She doesn't really sound like she belongs in the city. She is one of the best people I've ever met. The city still crushed everything between its gears, even back then, huh? Yeah, there's a reason why we left the city for the outskirts and beyond. How did that go? It was strange. A big difference to how it was inside the city, that's for sure. But that's a story for another time. I wish to rest for a bit. Alright, feel free to just, float away. Angela will summon you if needed. You've been silent ever since we finished the reception. Something wrong? I said that the library would be run in a different way when we finally started receiving guests again all those months ago. Yet it doesn't feel like I've kept to my word at all. Hey now, no one here is actually dying anymore. At worst, we're keeping the memory of them alive. Yeah, someone is still in pain. Someone has to suffer to keep us moving. Has anything changed at all? Look, I can't tell you anything about not being a hypocrite. We both know I'm a terrible one, but I can at least tell you this. Even if something doesn't work out the first time, you should keep trying. The pain will be proof that you tried to do something better. At the very least, Osiris doesn't seem to begrudge you for what happened. I guess you're right, in a way. Thank you, Roland. I think I'd like to have some time alone if you don't mind. Alright, but don't sweat it too hard. You'll figure something out. Oh, so it's a guaranteed every 3 scenes thing? Interesting. Oh, and there's another one here. This is a pretty sudden summoning, Angela. Indeed. Well, I have my own words to say about this entire situation. I feel that would be most beneficial to let you speak first. Thank you, Osiris. There's something interesting about the books of the Liu members we simulated. They can't be worn by our librarians. Wait, what? Why would that be the case? Gabrielle was able to wear her own books pretty easily. Oh, she was the only one to be able to wear it at all. I assume that's the issue there. That the real people aren't here to wear the memory books. Indeed, I was curious too, so I delved deeper into the intricacies of their books. From what I've gathered, given the way they were simulated, the incomplete books of the library and the memories of Osiris gave them unique properties unseen from anything we've encountered so far. While they can't be used in the normal sense, we can still free them inside the library without consequence. Their books keep the content. Wait, if that's the case, then that means we can actually have new people here to talk to? Seems things are gonna start looking livelier from here on out. Indeed, and they wouldn't be shackled as they were before. To think that even now you'd still find a way to live. Huh? The things I planned on saying earlier seem to be a moot point now. Getting my thoughts in word that I would keep helping, even after the first simulation, past the pain of seeing her die once more. But it truly does appear that not even death itself has a hold upon this library, just like you said. The chance to see her once more fills me with hope. But, forgive this old man for being sentimental. I have a feeling you called upon us once more, for more than just telling us less. But I see you're in a better mood at least. Guess having hope for seeing someone long gone does that, huh? Your feeling would be correct. I wish to start the second simulation. What are the chances of being able to invite my partner? The different versions of her are quite nice, but they aren't truly her. Unlikely at the moment. I do not know how many memories you had with the Liu of your time. The only reason we were able to simulate Liu the way we did was due to the amount of books we have concerning them. We need to gather more fragments of your friend to be able to simulate her properly. And it appears I must wait before being able to greet her again. Still, Liu was only one of the associations we had met along our travels. Tell me, how confident are you in being able to handle the greatest fixers in Hana through my time? Seeing as how weakened the library is and how strong the merged memories of the simulations are, I won't lie, I'm a bit worried. I believe you can handle it, Roland. I don't even know why I feel surprised. Alright, so we have Honda Association here. Interesting. Well, let's just get right into it. Okay, bit of a long loading screen. There we go, now it's going. Goddamn, right out the gate with the strongest attack they have. Alright, so far so good. I think he should die soon. Especially with all that smoke on him. Ooh, that was an unfortunate amount of damage. On a Section 2 director. Maybe I should have gone for slashing stance instead there. And there we go, we got the stagger. Not bad at all. What's wrong, Roland? I heard the library had dealt with Hana before. I don't think we should talk to each other for a while. Oh, come on, they weren't that bad. You won, didn't you? Angela, what are the chances Osiris can still help us while he's booked? Asking for a friend. The friend in question. A very dangerous friend who has black gloves and a streak of vengeance a mile wide. Roland, Osiris, if you don't have anything better to do, then please make your way to reception area. I'm sure the two of you would love the bonding experience of having to be the guest the library has to receive. Now, Angela, no need to threaten us like that. Yeah, we were just messing around. Did you have anything of importance to say then? Actually, yeah. I'm more curious about how they were able to use trigrams like that. Not even an old friend of mine could use them like that, and he was one of the toughest fixers I've ever had the joy of working with. I do not know myself actually, but I have a feeling their books would have more intricate details of their story. Even if it doesn't, it's been proven that this is a worthwhile endeavor. Do you have any ideas for what the third simulation should be? Nothing comes to mind at the moment. You'll have to show me the books around here personally to see if any of them brings anything to mind. Because both the library and I need to be connected with the simulated guests. It might take a while before we find something. Can we start searching through books another time though? Having to deal with powerful guests back-to-back takes quite a bit of a toll. Agreed. We can start another time. Alright. And that's it for the current content for that. Let's just try to do this one. It hopefully shouldn't take too much. The real issue here is Reinhardt, I think. I do like that I'm given a huge amount of light right away. Actually, with so much emotion and stuff, I think this should be used. Alright, let's try to kill Reinhardt here. I think we have this pretty well done so far. Hey, Reinhardt is half dead. Oh no, there's desert. Damn, this is some good music. And we're gonna go for the kill here. Oh no, this is dangerous. He is not retaining the damage he takes, is he? Maybe we should target Desert and try to kill him. Can't really do anything here. Alright, and I'm completely dead. This is really annoying. Where the main reception is not necessary for this level. Unfortunately, I don't think I have any chance of outrolling that. Alright, and then let's try to kill Reinhard here. And okay, he's on to phase 2 now. There we go, Reinhardt is dead now. Alright, and the rest of this fight should be fairly easy. And here we go. Okay, let's keep going in on him. Alright, that went pretty well. And then let's go for the kill, maybe. Damn it, I didn't get the kill off. I still didn't kill. Okay, that should absolutely kill him now. Jesus Christ, that is so many attacks. And there we go, we won. That was really rough. And there we go, we're all done, I think. Anyway, that's where I'm gonna leave it off for today's episode. If you made it this far, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time when we continue with more Modded Library of Ruina. Until then, bye!